Hey up everyone, it's Saturday, we're back at my house and we've got a lot of work to do today. I'm going to start off by showing you this. It's all been cordoned off so the dog can't get up here, leaving these nasty little messes everywhere. So what we're going to do is, this has all had the machine on it and dug it all back. Now I've got to level up a footing and then shutter it, and that's what I'm going to do. I've got some timber at the front. This front has already got a footing in, so I haven't got worry with that. I did that a while ago. Not too worried, but now when I level it all across here, that just wants a bit of a hand shovel across there, dig the edge out. I'm going to come down to the back here. That's an old screw that can come out like. That was something I was using in levels a long time ago. I don't know how that's bent up. But we're going to pull a line from there all the way to that post over there. I've got plenty of clearance. I'm just going to set a that probably shutter up both sides. Yeah, we'll have to shutter both sides. I'll shutter both sides, doing it just wide enough, probably 300mm wide. I don't want it any bigger than that. So I can set a single skin, a block on the outside, and a single skin of brick on the inside. This single skin of brick on the inside is what I'm going to set my joist down onto, to make it all nice and level, the floor joists. So today I reckon all I'll be doing is the dig out, set up. I'd like to set up all the shuttering if I've got enough timber to do it in one. But if I can't do it in one, then I'm probably better off setting up the two sides, because I've already got a side shutter on the back. And then once I've done the two sides, I'll probably move the timber and shutter the back up. It just depends on what timber I've got, but I've got some 4x1 here because I'm not having the footing isn't going any thicker than 4 inches. It's only a garden room. I don't want to go overkill. And there's another job. I've got to remove that tree stump, and I know just the man for that. I think you know who I'm talking about. S-Dog. We'll see. I've got to get an axe. I've got to buy an axe and stuff like that. But the main priority job today is get that shuttered up and footing in. But the first job of the day is, the missus just banged it straight on me. It is 6 minutes past 8. She says, can you get that washing put out? So that's my very first job. I'm on washing duty. I've got all crud all over my feet now. Try and get rid of that. Right, let's get on with it. Right, there's only one bad thing about working a term out. There's bad things and good things. 20 minutes ago I said I was going to start. The missus comes out, do the washing, tick, done. The dog comes out, decides he wants to have a pee and a poo in my yard, but I don't let him, so I take him out in the woods. Tick, done. Come back, you got to eat your breakfast. Now that's one of the good things. Bacon and cheese on seedy bread. Look after yourself. Then we may make a start. I'm not complaining though. Yes. Gotta start your day off well. Get rid of this. What's that doing there? So there are a few things you need, tools wise, to do a bit of shuttering for concrete. First one, you're going to need a level. Can't do anything without that. Unless you've got a laser level. Well, it's still a level. You're going to need a hammer for knocking in your pegs. So I'm going to use batten for mine. You're going to need some 4x1 as your shutter, or any timber, whatever size concrete you're doing. Screwdriver and screws, screwing them together. You can use nails, but I'm not going to bother using nails because I want to reuse all these screws, take it all apart and reuse the shutter. And I'm not going to stand there denailing everything. And a shovel and a saw. I'm using a power saw. Obviously you can use whatever you want. I've got some stakes here as well if I wanted to move some levels around. pull some lines through. So that's all we need really. Now I'm going to get on with digging all this out. All this, just scrape the crap off the top. All I'm going to do, get the shovel on. I'd recommend that everyone put some gloves on as well. I don't know what I've just done with mine. I put them somewhere. This only needs a small titivate, this does. I dug this side by hand a long time ago. I'll tell you what, I did enjoy doing that wool for Scott yesterday. It was great. Great little job for Friday afternoon. Really enjoyed that. I think this isn't too bad for level once I scrape this back. There's only where the machine had bits just fall across. Got a bit of steel there. Yeah, put that aside. Pretty good. Now I'm just going to send 300 wide shutter in there, and that should be sound. I'm not too worried about all of this. I'll get me rake in here on any hard spots after. That is one side ready to shutter. Right, I thought my order was a bit dear. I asked for concrete blocks. Maybe I've paid for concrete blocks and they've sent me these. But I asked for lightweight concrete blocks. I did not ask for thermalite blocks over the phone. Is there a ticket on any of that stuff out there?
No, I'm not as I can see. No.
If you see a ticket, then I'll have a look at it. But they are thermalite blocks. Dead easy for carry. Crap for fixing into. It's not going to be any good for fixing into, they aren't. So, they're going to be easy to lay, but I'm not happy.
Into what you on about for your roof?
No, my roof sits on top.
Well, what do you want fixing into?
Stuff on the wall.
Oh, on the wall?
Yeah.
Fucking.
They'll be alright. Everyone has their houses and they fix in.
Everyone else's houses are made of thermalite.
But it's gonna be a warm garden room. But I'm peed off at that. Hopefully I can find the ticket and it'll say concrete blocks on it. And they've just sent me these because they couldn't get them.
You probably can't get the concrete block.
Damn. Okay, that's that section in. That section over there's in. Now I've got no hard edge to work up to, so I'll put a road pin in. I'm going to put a road pin in down this end and just run a quick, it's only a line for my boundary, and shove that down there as well. And then run a line across that, and then I can get the front edge of my footing. I don't want to be nicking any land or else people will be on my back, won't they? Okay, so I've just dug out this, put my string line up. String line's running through for my boundary. Put the level round in the corner. I've just flattened straight this through. This is nice clay under here. It's pretty stiff. I didn't do too bad of a job with the excavator, to be fair. Not bad at all. And now I'm just going to pull that through along there. And the shutter is complete. It hasn't taken that long, to be fair. Well, it has, because I've been messing about putting washing in and out for my lady. They're clearing the trees next door, which is always fantastic on a Saturday morning. I love that. My mate's doing the usual smoke-o. But yeah, this is nearly done, and then Scott's moving blocks in now. Look, getting all these stacked up ready to come over. I just need to get some concrete bricks just for this front edge, really, and then we're going to start mixing. We're going to get all this footing round today. No mither. There we go. Right, everyone, so when you're doing your own workshop or your garden room, there's a few things that you're going to want to plan for. Now you're allowed 2.5 meters from the floor, ground level, to the height of the top of your roof. at the highest point. So we're doing a flat roof construction on here, so I know I want as much headroom as I can inside. The only way of achieving that is by keeping your floor as low as possible. So what I'm going to do is, I've raised these sides up 75mm from the front footing here. This front footing is exactly bang on level with my outside ground. In fact, I'm going to have AstroTurf on there, so I'm going to have 25. I'm going to have another inch on top. But this is basically the bottom. So a course of brick on that front, and what I'm going to do is, this is my leading edge here. I've got the back of my footing. I'm going to put my block, because this is roughly 300mm wide. If I go front to back of there, I've got 340 on that. Yeah, it's fine. The screen does go off. It's only to give you the preview. You can keep it on if you want. There's 340 there. So if I sit a course of brick across there, and I'm looking to probably get some eco joists or something like that, or for the floor, I'll probably just get normal 6x2s or something. I don't know yet. Depends. See what span I can get away with. But if I do that, I've then got my outside building lines here on this side, same again. Put that there. And put my course. I'm not going to put any course of brick through here because it's already level. I'm going to sit my joist bang on straight on the slab, but with a DPC underneath. So from back edge of that, then the span has only got to be. Ooh. That's 3.6. I could have got away with 3.6s if it was just a bit shorter, but it's not. So the span of my timber, in fact, has to be inside to inside a block. Just hold down on the inside of that block there, yes. Inside of that block. I'm going to come slightly off it because I'm going to put a stud on the inside of here. So in fact, the floor could run. Well, we'll do it to there. So my timbers have to be minimum 4.1. So I'll get away with 4.2. 4.2 timbers there, I'll get away with now. So what have I got? Front to back. Front to back, I've got roughly 4.33. That's big, isn't it? But my floor timbers, I'll get away with 4.2s. And that, I'll keep it as low as I can. What do you think, depth-wise, you should have for your floor?
I'd go 8x2. You're on about floor for that span, I'd go 8x2.
I know that Scott's overkill, so 6x2 would be fine. Whatever Scott says, knock 2 inches off it, including the manhood.
So when I got with my missus, I said
it's 8 inches.
10 inches all day long.
So she knows it's only 6. 8. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do 6x2s. Scott will advise you more, but I know Scott will put 18 ton of concrete in here and fill it up over the edges, and it'll be like Fort Knox, and he'll fill all the middle in as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Is it cheaper to mix concrete or buy timber?
Mix concrete all day long.
It's cheaper.
It'd be cheaper to get it pumped from the road and pumped straight in and have a slab built straight on there than your timber.
Really got me thinking now. Is it cheaper to do a concrete floor in here or a suspended wooden floor?
Well, you got to think how deep you're going. You know what I mean?
Well, that's all deep enough in here for a floor now, isn't it? It is though, isn't it? But it's cold. I don't want a cold floor. I'd have to visqueen it up and that, but nah, cracking and all that, I don't want that. Outside strip footing is what we're sticking with all day long. But yeah, I'll put a course of brick on the front now. Course of brick on the front for bring the block up. Course of brick on the back across that front. And then my joists will fly through and they're going to sit direct on the concrete here, because this is already low in here anyway, isn't it? You can see all I've got to do is rake that back and I've still got an airflow underneath anyway, haven't I? That'll be just the job, I think. Perfect. Everything's raised up, everything's dug out.
So if you're doing a suspended floor,
Yeah.
are you not going to put anything down the middle to support the span if you're only using a 6x2? If you've got the extra concrete to use your materials up and to obviously guarantee
If
with
I've
your
got
span.
concrete left at the end, if I've got ballast left, if we've got some ballast left, I'll put a strip down the middle. If not, then no. It'll just be knocked. Sue me. Right, we've got the mixer set up. And this is how it's going to happen. Scott's doing the mixing. It's going to go, because we can't use a barrow really. So it's going to go straight out of there, straight out to there, into there. Put some water in it, use the stuff. We're well into the second ton now, aren't we? Yeah. Well into the second ton. Wow, but we are 3/4 of the way round now. We've got 3/4 done. I'll show you that in a second. I reckon it'll only take the full. It'll probably take the full 2 ton. The 3rd ton, well, that's just that was just in case, because it's better to have it and not need it than not have it and need it.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is it.
And I've caught up with Scott because he had to go empty the barrel.
Yeah. I like go in the toilet for me is like a ritual. I like to just sit there and just think on the toilet. It's lovely.
Whereas I like and get out and start mixing.
I love it.
Sounding, carry on.
And what happened with the Collison's, what's it he put? The 4 become 2?
It was just a joke.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, just to get people to watch the video.
Right.
Very clever.
As soon as I saw it, I thought, no, surely not.
That's it then. I'll show you the progress.
And if anybody's interested in a very, very good work knife, I've had this now, Opal France. I think it's a fishing knife.
Whip it out then.
And it's got a little twist lock here on there, like that. Just twist that, pull him out, bang. I sharpened that on my Robert Sorby sharpening belt. And I tell you what, it's absolutely razor.
Look at her shaking her head.
Not allowed, we'll better put it away.
My missus does not like YouTube, and I don't think YouTube pretty much likes her either. So that is where we're up to. Oh, it's a bloody big room this is, I tell you. All the way down. We're up to this side. Let's get this across here. We've had a couple of spouts of rain, heavy rain. So we've just been dodging that. But it's 5 to 2 and we're getting there. Another half an hour this will be done, I reckon. I've got a load more concrete out the front. Well, enough to finish any low spots anyway. Because this is where I'll start making sure that it's all right, level with the front, and bring it through. And then any little bit, we'll get some more across. concreting trowel. Not that, but I do like the finish that this one gives me. Go over with my concreting trowel after.
Where do you want to?
Just spread it across there because it's just a bit low. That's there. Just down in here, Shag. Don't need any more now. Job done. Look at it's glistening now. This is absolutely glistening. Beautiful. Couldn't have wished for a better end for the concreting. Lovely. That's absolutely lovely, that is. I'm going to get my other trowel now, give it all a once over. My bigger trowel, and then that is done. It's nice, that is, isn't it, Shag?
Yeah, sure do.
Definitely do. Brilliant.
Do you want it?
Yeah. Right, Scott is just going to go and finish off around the front. Just tidying up, but he's basically done around there, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've got the rake, and is my shovel still around there? I'm going to just take these couple of mounds off here, and then I'm going to rake all this out, get it all so it's below the level of the concrete. And then we're going to finish loading all these blocks out for the inside, and then I'm going to cover my blocks up so they don't get soaked, get a bit of visqueen or something over the top of them, and then when this concrete's gone off, we're ready to build it. Now I'm going to build it. I'm going to do it all from the inside and build it. Obviously I can't build it from the outside. Solid back wall. I'm going to have piers in it as well. I'm going to chuck the piers in because I want it strengthened up a little bit. I'll chuck a pier in every 5 block or something, so I'll probably end up with 3 piers in that length. And I'll chuck I'm not chucking a pier in on the sides. I might chuck a pier in on the side. Yeah, I'll chuck 1 pier up each side, I think, probably, just to strengthen that. They'll go a pier for where, well, I'm not sure where my doorway is, but wherever I've got my doorway, I'll put an extra pier up either side of my doorway to strengthen that a little bit as well. Yeah, definitely. There's going to be 2 doorways. Doorway for this, doorway for that. But I'm not sure, I haven't planned it out how which way I'm going to put my doors yet. But I'll sort it. I'll get my plans together. You can pretty much sight this. Oh no. No, went to me. What's this? You can see none of these roots are going to hit, I don't think. A little bit here. This one's shifting. Right, now I can have blocks in. Definitely. Now I can have blocks in it. Job done. So today is done. The footing looks great. It's all drying out nicely. We've got all the blocks set up. I was going to go golf tomorrow, but I'm not. I've cancelled the golf. I'm going to get this all set out, start building this. I want my back wall going in, so I've got a physical boundary between me and the outside world. If you've enjoyed this video today, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more where this is coming from. And if you want to be reminded every time I make an upload, hit that notification bell and set it to all. Thanks very much for watching. Now it's time for a beer and a takeaway. Have a nice night. We'll see you tomorrow.